Hi. Wow, we are so connected. I love it. The connection is very, very strong, you guys. How many of you are making breakfast for dinner tonight? Hi. So, hello, Flower Nose and Raven Wolf Channel and Jesse Greenhagen and beautiful Becky. How are you, my dears? Good to have you here. Okay, and the cat is always hungry. Come on, cat, quit trying to trip me. Alright. So, I got a really nice pineapple today. Hi, Erin Klein, how are you? Really, that's so awesome. I love it when we get really connected like that. Super, super awesome. Okay, so I'm going to cut up this pineapple and throw it on the table. We're going to eat this raw with our breakfast. So, did you know that you can grow a pineapple out of the top of a pineapple? In fact, I have a pineapple plant in the front window that we grew from a piece that was just this big. So you can actually bury this and you can grow a pineapple plant. Very, very nice. I'm going to save ours for decoration though, just to put on the plate and make it look pretty. Can you guys hear me okay? Coffee. I have tea on, so I'm going to be drinking tea. I have been off of coffee for a week and a half now. So
my headphones are dead.
I'm very, very excited about that. I seem to feel a lot more awake without coffee, instead drinking tea. So I'm drinking fairy breakfast tea today, which there is a recipe for that in the playlist Fairy Foods and other adventures in the kitchen. So kids are getting ready to go outside. They're kind of loud in there. And I won't be able to see all your comments, I'm pretty sure, you guys. Hi, Melvin, how are you? So I'm going to try my best, but when my hands get wet, it's really hard to touch the screen again. And you guys all know that I film and record and live stream everything right here on this Samsung Galaxy J7. So, isn't that interesting? Our whole channel on that Android phone. And I think it's pretty awesome. Our channel is pretty beautiful for being filmed and streamed on a phone. Hi, Rusty. How are you? Good to see you here, friend. Let me rinse this plate real quick. Okay. So, I feel like I probably should have grabbed the other selfie stick because this one is kind of a bummer. It kind of broke it a little bit and it's a little wobbly. I really need to get another selfie stick and another tripod. I am hard on things. They really don't make things Fisher Price enough for me. I love pineapple. It smells so good. Pineapple is so good for your throat and other things. I could look it up here in a second when I get my hands washed. But I am sure that it does a lot of stuff. The best way to eat your fruits and vegetables, of course, is to eat them raw. And you should try to eat the rainbow every day. So, I'm going to get that last piece. Oh, it's so juicy. Juicy pineapple. so good. Very, very good. Okay, now that we've got that all arranged, let me wash my hands and we'll look it up real quick to see what it's good for. Okay, so many of you know I have an extensive library. And one of the things that I have in my cabinet over here is lots and lots of these type of food remedy books and food health books. So, I mean, when I went through the problems that I went through, had to go to the doctor and found out the things that I found out about my irregular blood cells and whatnot, I decided right then that I needed to start fighting back against all of the free radicals that we are taking on as we grow older. We're all start out, you know, new and fresh, and then we get all these free radicals in our systems. So 432 health benefits is 431 and 433. So let's have a look here just to see what our pineapple is good for. Okay. So here is our pineapple. Let's see, scoot that over a little bit and tilt this up a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Our pineapple is a tropical champ. Its healing power is it can help keep bones strong, improve digestion, relieve cold symptoms, lower the risk of cancer and heart disease. Fantastic. So we're working with the pineapple today, and we're going to eat it raw, like I said, because it's super good for you that way. So, yes, eat it like that. I'm going to go sit it on the table. Looks pretty. Some other stuff we need here too. Another thing we're going to be using today that's fresh is green onions. So let's have a look and see what green onions are good for too. Why not? Doesn't say specifically green onions. Okay, so we'll go to onions. Maybe it'll tell us from there. Onions, braised orange. Huh. Wow, I'm just now noticing oral cancer can be prevented by okra in here too. That's awesome. Onions. Health benefits of onions, 386 through 88. Sounds like a lot of health benefits. Onion family, roots of good health. So the healing powers are that they can help raise beneficial HDL cholesterol, they lower blood pressure, they decrease the risk of cancer, and they relieve congestion and also reduce inflammation. Fantastic onions. So, and just out of curiosity, I'm going to double check and see if it says anything about eggs. I love eggs. I love breakfast for dinner. So let's have a look and see what it has to say about eggs real quick before we move on. E for eggs. No, egg. We got eggplant, but no eggs specifically. Okay, so mostly it's covering fruits and vegetables in this book, but that's okay. We're good. So now we know green onions and also pineapple are great for reducing the risk of cancer. Fantastic. All right. So, happy spring equinox, everyone. So if you haven't watched our spring equinox video yet, where we balance an egg, you really should. Only today can you balance an egg, folks. So, and you should do this with your kids. Grandpa used to do it with us. Oh, I wonder if the world tilted again. I thought you should be able to do it all the way until midnight. Maybe my counter's not even. My friend sent me a picture this morning and said that her house was not even. So she had to use a couple other things to prop up her egg. You can make an egg bounce, Simple Joyce. Welcome, dears. I haven't tried to balance it since before noon, so I don't know if you can, but I thought it hung on until midnight. Does anybody know why you can balance an egg today and not any other day? Pickle it for 12 months. Yep. Awesome. It went well. It did go well. All right, you guys, quit shaking the world. Maybe it is only until afternoon. Or maybe I just need to give up and then I can do it. Sundown could mean a new day. How are you, Matt and Jenny? Oh well, I'm gonna give up and start working on dinner because I am starving. Okay, so I have a pan for our bacon because we're gonna bake it today. Yeah, bacon. And we're gonna need these things too. Okay, so what I'm using here is an olive oil spray that I picked up from Aldi's too. So this is really good to have. A lot of people use the butter kind, and actually none of this is good for you, unfortunately, but this one has some, well, it's got some terrible ingredients in it, but it has some good ingredients too. So there's our ingredient list right there. Any of those words that you can't pronounce are terrible for you, and you probably shouldn't be eating those. But yeah, you can just grease your pan with the olive oil. I'm being lazy, so I'm going to spray mine. And I'm going to spray the biscuit one too, just so we don't stick. Alright, so we start with this bacon that I also got from Aldi's. In fact, we bought everything from Aldi's for our breakfast today, except for our sunflower olive oil, which we got from Big Lots. We had picked up a bottle of this for $7.50, and it's huge. We're looking at 2 liters, 68 fluid ounces. So that's a really good deal. So if you get your hands on that, if you have a Big Lots anywhere near you, that is the place to go. Hello, the Stone Kingdom. Welcome. Alright, so out with the bacon. Okay, now this pan is kind of small, so what I do here, and I like my bacon a little bit thick anyways, so I stack my bacon. So So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to stack the bacon on the pan. Let me turn you a little more so we can see what's going on. All right. And I have the oven temp set to 375 right there, because we also have to make our biscuits, and the biscuits temp is looks like 375. So whoops, sorry, 375 will be just perfect for our biscuits too. Oh, are you talking to me, Stone Kingdom? Thank you. I think. I don't remember what show I did the other night. I'm trying to think. What was that? Or are you talking to Matt and Jenny about it? Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, see, this is why I don't read the chat, because everybody's talking to everybody else. Nobody's really talking to me, so it's kind of silly. I'm just like, just here, that's all. I'll be here cooking while you guys chat. Alright, so there's our bacon. Bacon ready on the pan. Like that. Put that over there. Work on biscuits. Biscuit cans really freak me out. I used to have a great fear of biscuit cans. I don't like that popping or surprise popping. It freaks me out. I don't know why, but it does. And I always jump when the biscuit cans pop. Oh my gosh. It's one of my few fears. It's really silly too. Yeah. Sure. Just head out to Aldi's, Stone Kingdom, and grab these things that we have, and you can have dinner with us. Alright, I'm about to open another one of these, so it's about to, yeah, they do get loud, and it's about to scare me again. Oh, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. Sorry. Okay, that worked. I just don't like it when they pop by themselves. I'd rather bang them on the table or something, and then, yeah, that would work better. Not quite as fearful. No, but everybody likes biscuits. They'll have biscuits for their jelly. They like to do jelly on biscuits later, like for dessert. So we're going to make extra biscuits. Father actually already ate at work, so he's good. But he's still going to have some bacon when he gets home. Alright, so I'm going to throw these in the oven. We're going in at 375. And I think our biscuits cook for about, what did it say, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. Let me double check here. And threw the paper away. Let's see. 11 to 15 minutes. So we're going to go, let's set our timer for 11 minutes. We'll check on them then and make sure that they're not burning up. And then once we get them out, we'll put them in a bowl. Or a bucket. Not a bucket. Let's go with a bucket. Alright. So bucket. And and then I just put like an old towel in the bucket, and then we put the biscuits when they're done in the bucket and then cover them with the towel, and they'll stay nice and warm in there. So I'm going to set that aside for us. And put that over there. We need a pan to cook our... Ooh, I wonder if I have any gravy left. I do. Perfect. What do we got here? We got peppered country gravy. Excellent. So we can make gravy too. I think we will. Alright. Eggs. So my pans are never the best. We're so hard on our pans around here. And that for the gravy. And it looks like, how much water? With the whisk, stir 1 cup of cold water. Okay, so we'll probably make 2 of those. Because that's not very much. Alright, we'll do that in a minute though. Okay, I want a tea. Tea time. Tea time for me and you. I'm making tea in our coffee pot now. Still using the fairy breakfast tea recipe, which is 1 black tea, 1 green tea, and 1 which I'm out of, which was honey chamomile, and then 1 peach. So yeah, that's what went in there, and then also a light shake of baking soda, because baking soda is amazing. And you need to have this. You definitely probably have it in your cabinet. I bet you didn't know that it could save your life and pH balance you so that you can get rid of your free radicals. Yep. Cheap and healthy. So, let me get some honey in my tea. And actually my honey is really low in this jar, so I'm going to add some tea to the jar and shake it, because I never waste honey. This honey I got from Walmart, but I wasn't very happy with it. It's organic honey, but it doesn't taste as good as the kind from Aldi's at all. So this is what the Aldi's honey looks like. And it's a beautiful thing. This honey is so delicious. So alright, my dears, let me scooch you back a little bit here. Get rid of our pineapple knife and move my scissors out of the way. Alright. Yes, it sure is. And you can put it in your fridge. Yep, you can put it in your laundry. Baking soda is amazing. It's amazing how many awesome things we have in our cabinet that we just don't even realize that they're so good for us. You know what? I think I'm just going to use my scissors instead of a knife to cut these. That's a good way to cut up your green onions. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, and this is olive oil and sunflower oil. It's cut with sunflower. And again, like I said, I got this from Big Lots for $7.50 for a 2-liter, 68 fluid ounces. You cannot beat that price. And I'm getting low, so I probably will go back soon and get another bottle before I run out of it. So we just want enough oil in there to kind of coat our pan. And again, olive oil is another good one for you. It's so good for you. If you can take it raw, then your best bet right there. It will kill free radicals in your system too. So I'm going to just chop off the ends of these and get the extra slimy stuff off of there. And again, I apologize, guys, if I'm not seeing what you're saying. I'll go back and watch the chat afterwards. So, and I hope if you have any questions or anything that you'll just come back and leave me a comment. I would love for you to do that. And just let me know you were here and that you had a good time and all that good stuff. I love green onions. Alright, so we don't need that plate. I'm going to bring you right up here to our pan. Tilt you down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to chop our onions right into the pan. Well, I'm going to drop that one on the floor. Hold on, I'll wash it. That's right, Simple Joys. Sure is. Olive oil is another amazing thing. One thing that I forgot to put in the ingredient list, and I'll have to go back and do that, is that we should all be putting love into our food. When we go out and eat, people don't put love into their food. They put work into their food. And so our food is full of work energy and no love energy. So when we cook at home for our families, we should be cooking with love, not work. And that's how we do. I mean, that's how our mothers cooked for us and our grandmothers, and that's the right way to do it. So, that bacon's already getting sizzly, and I forgot to pepper it too, so I'm going to do that real quick. Also, those of you that have children, don't ever forget to turn your handles in so those little ones don't grab handles. Throw that bacon back up there and get that black pepper out, and I'm going to pepper this bacon because I like the bacon peppery. Awesome. All right, and then back into the oven it goes. You swapped your salt jar for a jar of fine grinded pink Himalayan salt. That's awesome. Very good, Jesse. Himalayan salt is a little more expensive. That's why I use a lot of sea salt. But when I have it on hand, boy, I'll put some pink Himalayan salt and everything too. I love that stuff. It's really, really good on a salad too. I love it on a salad. Okay. Alright, while that's sizzling, I'm going to get this gravy started. So, and again, I'm looking at the ingredients in here, and I bet it's got a bunch of stuff in here that we shouldn't be eating. So, modified cornstarch, sunflower oil, that's good. Enriched wheat flour, corn syrup solids, buttermilk solids, salt, cornstarch, sodium caseinate. See, when you get to these words that you can't pronounce, this is when things get dangerous. Spices, non-fat dried milk, dipotassium phosphate, whey soy lecithin, disodium inosinate, and guanylate, which are flavor enhancers. Ooh, that's scary. And also caramel color. Contains wheat, milk, and soy, it says. But it does have a lot of preservatives in it, too, that are not necessarily good for you. And though all these claims to be all organic, it still sells, well, this one. Actually, these look like they came from Walmart. So, best choice. There we go. But, yeah, I noticed that some of all these ingredients are still not really up to standard for my tastes. Really got to pay close attention to those ingredients, folks. Even for your pets. Like, I don't know how many of you heard about the propylene glycol. Remember the propylene glycol, and it was in our dog food? And that's terrible. You don't want propylene glycol in your dog food, right? This one's good. See, this vanilla is from Aldi's, and the ingredients on the back of it are perfect. But if you look on the back of your imitation vanilla, most of you will find propylene glycol. Don't eat that. That's what was killing the dogs from the dog food. Propylene glycol is bad for you. It's a component in antifreeze. Not good. Alright, so another one to watch out for is tetrasodium EDTA. Try not to eat that either. Alright, let me get a whisk here for our gravy. Really? Are we done already? Not quite. Alright, so we're going to put that timer back on for another 2 minutes. But we have already reached our 11-minute. We're just letting our green onion sizzle for a while. Trying to see what you're saying. Let me see. Oh, boy, that oven is hot. I need to stop leaning on it. See, I might as well just quit trying to read the chat or I'm going to burn my arm. I'm a fire sign, so I don't burn easily. I mostly just sizzle. Yeah, I'm taking the easy way out with the gravy today. Could make it from scratch with the bacon oil, but I'm not feeling that. We're just going to go the easy route. And those are getting really pretty, aren't they? Okay, so I'm going to start... I'm going to get a bowl out and we're going to throw our eggs in it. So again, happy spring, everyone. You okay?
Yeah.
And we're just going to start throwing eggs in this bowl. I'm making breakfast for dinner.
Okay.
And I'm also live streaming. Live streaming breakfast for dinner. So did you guys get anything springy done today? Anybody get into their garden or their houseplants, or did you do anything special for the equinox? Oh yeah, okay, we're good on those. So I'm gonna set this aside for a second while I get out these biscuits. Ooh, hot. And again, I may not be able to read it right now, but I'll read it later. So if I ask you a question, go ahead and leave me an answer and understand if I don't get right back to you. But I'm going to be listening or watching in the chat later when this is done. Whew, hot. Okay, so we're going to add these to our prepared bucket that I made with the towel. And that'll keep our biscuits warm when I go throw them on the table and walk away. I'm going to turn down our onions just a little bit. These are very, very hot. Hot biscuits. Hot, hot, hot. All right. Let me just cover it back up with your little towel blanket like so and tuck it in. Make a little biscuit, baby. And then it'll be nice and warm on the table, and I'm just going to set it over here and be done with it for now. And those are perfect. Look how caramelized. That's beautiful. Okay, so, ouch. Very hot, and the oil's popping a little bit. Okay, we get this out of the way. And check on our bacon again. All right, so bacon needs to get flipped. And it looks like it's kind of greasy. So I'm actually going to dump some of this grease out because I feel like there's too much grease in there. Give me just a second. Alright. So there went our bacon grease. Alright, now we flip these. And this is just way better than cooking them in the pan. We used to cook them in a frying pan all the time when I was young, and it was so frustrating because it was always popping. And it would pop you, and it's just like awful. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's evil bacon when it's in a frying pan. So, I like to bake it because it's just so much easier, and I can avoid getting popped every 5 seconds by it. So, keep that separated a little bit. We're going to put some more pepper on the other side because, like I told you, I love my bacon peppery. And so does everybody else around here. I know. Okay, I'm going to cancel that out and then return to 375 on that. Okay. This is going back in the oven to cook some more. Alright, back to eggs. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's right. 10 eggs, folks. And we'll eat them all, too. There won't be any eggs left over at all. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of almond oil to the mix with the eggs to just make them nice and creamy and fluffy. So, and that's like, I don't think I put that in the recipe either, but that's like literally like maybe 2 teaspoons or maybe a tablespoon. So I do everything kind of by feel too. I don't really hardly ever measure things out. So now I'm whipping the eggs. Just going to whip them up with that milk. Make sure they're all popped. This is going to be so good. So hungry just thinking about it. Alright. And then we're going to pour that right into our pan with our beautiful caramelized green onions. Alright, and then we're going to add some sea salt. And some black pepper. Which I actually prefer ground, well, not ground, but the kind of pepper that you get in the twist pepper. You know, the full, what do they call it? Peppercorns, I guess. And then you grind it. I love those the best, but I'm out of those right now, so just use this black pepper like we got it. Ooh, better give the gravy another stir. All right. So what's your favorite thing to put on biscuits, folks? I like putting eggs and bacon on mine. The kids like putting gravy, and they also like jelly. Anybody else got any great favorite things to do with their biscuits? Oh, I'm way. Oh, hi, Rob, how are you? And hi, Kimberly Brown. Yes, actually, I've got a ton of egg soils out in that garden, too. I've really got so many eggshells in the garden that it looks kind of, the soil looks a little bit sandy white out there. I know, it's super good for them, though. It's super good for your garden and your soil and your plants. I actually throw a lot of things out there, because I feel bad for wasting things, so I just kind of throw it. Sausage gravy, yes. Sausage gravy is a good one. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I forgot I turned that burner down a little bit so we didn't kill our green onions. But now it's back up to par. I sure do love breakfast. So good. Alright, I'm checking on the bacon again. See what our bacon looks like. Oh yeah, we're getting nice. Getting pretty crispy. But still not crispy enough. So I'm going to dump out more grease. Because that's one way to get things crispier, is to get rid of some of that grease and it's not just swimming in grease. Back in the oven we go. Ooh. Hey, there's sea salt that you can grind. Perfect. I wonder where the pepper like that went. They probably used it all. Sausage gravy. What did you say? She says, all mine goes back to the chicks and the pig. Oh, nice, Kimberly. Do you have some property, hon? Gosh, I wish I had some acreage. I'm telling you, I'd be a happy fairy if I did. I have to admit, I'm a little jealous, dear. Plant your seeds inside the eggshell. So put a little good soil into the empty shell like a pot, and then, oh, I love that. Eggshells break down, feeds a plant. Yep, fantastic, Simple Joyce. That's a great tip. Thank you. I do love that. More tea. Sorry, I keep going off camera so I can go get some tea. Yeah, that is a good tip. I like it. Oops. Sticking a little bit now because I turned it back up. That's okay though. It's going to get done faster. I'm going to flip these one more time. Yeah, they're looking really nice though. But we want to make sure they're done all the way through. And since I double stacked them here, I'm flipping them over again. Lots of pepper on there. That looks wonderful. These are going to be fabulous little bacons. Actually, I wonder, do I still have any sausage for Josh? Oh. No, we must have ate it all, huh? Yep, I guess I'm out of sausage. I had some of that quick cook sausage, but I'm not seeing it now. Alright, so back in the oven with the bacon. Alright, what else? Oh, that's awesome, Kimberly. How many acreage is it? How many is it? Just like a, is it a single acre or do you have more than that? What do you got, dear? I'm trying to read right now, so. My dream would be to have like 10, 20. I'd love to just own the woodland. I'd really like to own the whole thing and then just protect it. About an acre. That's perfect. That sounds absolutely perfect, Kimberly. I need to come on there and check it out. Do you have gardening on your page? I forget. Did I get you into our fairy circles? I hope so. If I haven't, make sure you leave a comment so that I can follow you back and get you involved in those fairy circles and offer support for you. And enjoy your acreage with you, dear. Okay. I'm going to put cheese. I have a really bad thing about processed cheese. I really like it because it melts really nice. So I'm going to be using Great Value singles. These are white American cheese. And I'm going to use 4 slices of that on our eggs to make them cheesier. Of course, you don't have to do that to yours. You could put cheddar or something else that's probably more good for you. But hey, I'm not perfect either. And one of my guilty pleasures is processed cheese food, which I once heard a comedian say that. What does that mean, processed cheese food? Is it food for cheese? It's kind of a strange thing. But I love it. So I'm going to put that on there. We're going to melt that. You're going to do some videos of your garden this year? Awesome. I'm looking forward to it, Jessie. Me too. I can't wait. So glad all the fairies are returning to their gardens. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, I better bacon's done too. Yep, it's done. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. That will be good. Actually, I'll take that grease out of there again. I don't like it to swim in the grease either. So I think we'll transfer it to a plate with some paper towels to let it finish getting all that grease off of it. Put a couple more cheeses on here. And then just let that melt. Cover it. Kids got into that. Kind of messed up my lid, but there we go. I'll cover that for a second and just let it melt. Turn that off. Turn this off. And we need to move our bacon. So, what'd they do with the paper towels? Ah, right there. Ooh, that's hot. All right, let's give this gravy another stir. Gravy's looking real nice. All right, I'm gonna put a spoon in there for the gravy, or a ladle. And cheese is almost ready. So just waiting for that. The biscuits are already ready. I'm going to take this bacon out to the table, but it turned out beautiful. Lovely bacon. So that's going to the table. The weight. Get down. More pineapple. So good. Hi, Terrell. Io. You're always hungry. There we go. Now, cheese is a little melty on there. Pretty perfect. I'll take it. The gravy is pretty perfect. Bacon's on the table. So is the biscuits. So now all that we need is me. I need to eat it. So let me look back and try to say hi to everybody for a minute. So here I am. Make sure I got you all here. Oh, I saw Raven Wolf. So hello. Stacy Works. That one's new. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Hi, Scotlight Warrior Craig. Aaron Klein, The Simple Joys. Oh yeah, love Pineapple. I'm looking through. Hi, Eternity 7. Ah, here comes Father. Matt and Jenny, The Stone Kingdom of Yahweh.
What's going on?
I'm going to come say hi to everyone before we start munching. And now that Father's here, I'm going to quit reading the chat. So if I didn't see you, I want you to know that you're very welcome and we're glad to have you. And now that Father's home, we're going to eat. So,
Mighty Mocha.
Mighty Mocha.
Mighty Mocha and an almond amaretto.
So you guys have an
I'm
awesome
wired.
day and happy spring equinox. And we'll see you next time. Bye.